Boy, I'd like to have my tea in this mug, but I can't do that because we are giving this away. And if you stay tuned to the end of the video, we'll tell you how to do that. For today, I was out hiking the other day, and for the first time ever, I broke my ranger beads. So I have to make a new set. So I'm going to show you how to make ranger beads. And also, I'll take you outside and show you how to do a proper pace count so that you can use ranger beads to their full effectiveness. It's a good thing to have in your pack. Welcome back to Muskrat Gulch. So apparently I need a new set of ranger beads, and I decided I'm going to make a set for Teresa as well. They're not hard to make. They're easy to make. They're not complicated, but they're good to have when you're hiking. So it's a good idea to make a set. What do you need to do? You need paracord, you need some beads, and a lighter and a knife. I'm going to use a tape measure because I don't want to waste any more paracord than I have to. So paracord, the beads are just plastic beads. I paid, I think, $7 or $8. You get 580. We're only going to use a grand total of 26 today, so you don't need a ton. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure off 1.5 feet of it. There's my 2.5 feet. We'll set that aside and we'll get Teresa's here. Okay, we've got 13 beads for each. I'm going to do Teresa's first. So first thing we're going to do is just put, I'm going to need my glasses here. So the first thing we're going to do is put 4 beads on. I may need to heat these up again before I'm done. 4 beads. There's 1. And it goes right tight against that first knot. All right, there's 4. Now we're going to come down about 1.5 inches, maybe 1 inch, and put another knot in it. That's all there is to that part of it. Now we'll go and add 9 more. We're going to put this one right up against the knot. Now, down about 2 inches, we're going to tie another knot in that, right down near the bottom. Nice and tight. And there's Teresa's set of ranger beads. Or paste beads, whatever you want to call them. Now, I'm going to get the camera up close and do mine. And then we'll go outdoors. So there's 1 set. And we'll see what we can do with this other set. Okay, in order for these to work, you need to get an average pace count. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to do a total of 6. In 2 and 3 different places. I'm on a relatively flat dirt road through the woods here. So I'm going to laze the path here. Okay, I get a spot there that's 101 meters. That is close enough. I'm not going to lose my spot there. Work. In order for this to work, I need to walk 100 meters and count my paces, which I'm doing right now. And I'll show you how we do that. You start your pace count on your least dominant foot. I'm right-handed. My dominant foot is going to be my right foot. So I'm going to start on my left. And so my first step is going to be taken with my left foot. Every time my dominant foot, so my right foot, every time my right foot hits the ground, that's one pace. So my pace count for 100 meters was 64 steps. So I'm going to write that down here. Okay, now, on the way back, it took me 62 steps, which is why we want an average. So I'm going to mark that down, and we'll get on to the next one. So in order to do this hill right, I lazed that tree directly in front of me. It's 31 meters. So from there, I'll get a laser reading down farther to get me my other 70 meters. So let's get walking. This is a beautiful place to walk, so I'll take you a long part of it anyway. So this is my hill. I'm going to count my paces going down, then turn around and count my paces coming back. So start on my weak foot and count every time my dominant foot hits the ground. Okay, this trail is not straight, so I had to laze it in several different places to get me my 100 meters. I've done that, so now I'm going to walk it. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot to hike, so I'm going to show you part of it as I count. So that was 58 paces down. That's better than walking on the flat. So I'm going to walk back up. I'm going to write that down before I do anything. And I will be back in a second. All right, so we're going to start back up now. Okay, coming back up, that was 57. So I'm off by one pace each way. So I'll write that down. So here we go from here. So the third pace count had to be done over uneven ground. So I did that, and I'll show you what I was walking over. Hang on a second. And that's how I got my pace count over uneven ground. Let's go and add it up. Okay, here's where we are. On the flat ground, I got 64 paces per 100 meters. Turning around, come back over the exact same walk, I get 62. And that comes to 126. Now, on the hill, going down, I got 58 paces. Coming back, I get 57. And that comes to 115. On the uneven ground, I got 61 paces in both directions, which come to 122 paces. Okay, now we've got what we did, and now we have to divide each one by 2 to get the average. So divide 126 by 2, we got 63 on average over flat ground. Divide 115 by 2, and we get 57.5, we'll call it 58. 58 average over on the hills. And on uneven ground, we got 61 on average on the uneven. So now we have to add those together, and that comes to 182. Now we have to divide that by 3 because we have 3 flat, hill, and uneven ground. And that comes to 60.6. So we'll say 60. I'm going to say 61. That'll give me a good average. 61 paces per 100 meters. So what does that do for us? Well, okay, now the ranger beads or pace beads, whatever you want to call them. Here's how this works. There's 4 at this end, 9 here. There's a reason for those 9. Theoretically, you could put any number you want up here. So we have 9 beads here. We know that my pace count is 61 paces for every 100 meters. That's the average. It's close enough. So remember, you lead off with your least dominant foot. So you start walking with your least dominant. Every time your dominant foot hits the ground, that's a pace. So at the 100-meter mark, which for me is 61 paces, I move one of these down. I've gone 100 meters. Another 100 meters, move another one down. Another 100 meters, move another one down. And you keep doing that until you get to 900 meters. Now you've walked 900 meters. You walk another 61 paces for me, whatever it is for you. Another 100 meters, I move one of these 4 down. I've now gone 1,000 meters, which is 1 kilometer. Then I can move these beads back up and start over again. 61 paces, which is 100 meters, move it down. Another 100 meters, move it down. Another 100, move it down. Until you get to 900. Now, you walk another 100 meters, and you've now walked 2,000 meters, which is 2 kilometers, so you move your beads down, move these ones back up. You now know that you have walked 2 kilometers. And that's how you use ranger beads or pace beads, whatever you want to call them. That gives you a good indication of how far you've traveled. So that's how you make ranger beads. I think they're a great item to have, whether it's on your pack, attached to your knife, on your belt, whatever. They're just a good thing to have with you when you're on a hike because you can figure out how far you've traveled with them. It's simple. There's no batteries required. It's just an awesome little piece of kit that everybody should have to throw out in the woods. Now the mug. Beautiful mug from Precious Artworks and Prints. It's got the Win the Hunt logo on it. It's got the Muskrat Gulch logo on it. And it's getting heavy. How do you win it? Go to the Win the Hunt YouTube channel. Pick out your favorite video. It can be Win the Hunt, Muskrat Gulch, makes no difference. Pick out your favorite video. Like it and share it and leave a comment. Hashtag Stuff This Cup. And then share the video on any one of your social media platforms. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want. and tag the women that hunt. And that's all there is to it. Somebody at the end of April is going to get this beautiful mug from Precious Artworks and Prints, Women That Hunt, and Muskrat Gulch. So good luck. Enter it. Have fun. We'll see you next time. Women That Hunt every Tuesday, Muskrat Gulch every Thursday. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.